Hello, I'm Patty Skilgren with the League of Women Voters, and I'm here to speak with one of the candidates who's running in the Republican primary, who's running for the position of Montgomery County Clerk of Courts for the Common Pleas, I believe. Now this is a primary, so the winner of this contest will face the Democratic candidate, Russ Joseph, in November. Today we're speaking to only one of the Republican candidates to determine who their candidate will be in the primary. Mike Foley could not be here today, but we are going to be talking to Ryan Colvin. The County Clerk of Courts is responsible for just about anything. Last time I did this, I had a list of their jobs, and it was mind-blowing. I don't know how they have time to eat. They do everything. They are also responsible, among other things, for entering judgments and collecting court costs for appellate and common pleas courts, also for issuing and transferring car and boat titles. The term of the office is 4 years. They do a lot more than that, and maybe Ryan will explain some of it to us. We're going to begin our interview by asking Ryan to tell us a little bit about himself. We're going to give you a couple minutes, 2 minutes. You can talk about your dog. You can talk about why you're running, whatever you would like the voters to know.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Patty, and thank you to the League of Women Voters. I think it's incredibly important to be here. I'm very happy to be here with you all today. You know, I'm Ryan Colvin. I'm from Miamisburg, Ohio. I'm the endorsed Republican candidate running for Montgomery County Clerk of Courts. I've been married to my wife, Stacy, now for right around 16 years, and we have 2 children, Mason and Riley, who are both also students in the Miamisburg City School District. I graduated from Miamisburg High School in 1996, and then graduated from The Ohio State University with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science in June of 2000. I am currently serving as the administrative bailiff at the Montgomery County Common Pleas Court and have worked in court operations for nearly 13 years. I am also an elected city council member for the city of Miamisburg and have served the city of Miamisburg for over a decade. I was a 2002 Montgomery County Young Republican of the Year and a 2003 Republican Man of the Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Did I mention before? If I didn't, I'm going to mention again. The other candidate running against Ryan for the primary is Mike Foley. He could not be here today, though. Okay, back to you, Ryan. If you're elected to the office, what's your #1 priority going to be? And also, what made you want to run? Do you think the office needs improving, or do you think it's running smoothly and somebody needs to be able to maintain it?
So, basically, I mean, as I stated earlier, Patty, I've worked in the courthouse now for nearly 13 years, and everything that I do in my full-time job as bailiff has a partnering function with the Clerk of Courts office. I have managed a civil and criminal docket now for the past almost 13 years, and I'm very proficient with the Clerk of Courts e-filing system. You know, I have, as I said, served as Miamisburg City Council member here over the last decade, including recently serving as the Vice Mayor. The most important thing going forward is making sure that the Clerk of Courts office can continue to provide the mandated services at a reduced budget going now and into the future.
Sounds good to me. Do you think this should be an elected position, or is there a better way to select the Clerk of Courts?
You know, I'm not sure the answer to that. You know, I've served on City Council now for the past 10 years, and I've enjoyed answering to the people. You know, that's for people above my pay grade to decide, but as it states now, I am, the system as it is I am fine with it being an elected position.
Okay, thank you. Assuming you're elected in the primary and in the general election in November, you'd be responsible, it's my understanding, for all the hiring that goes on. I think you're the final word when employees need to be replaced through attrition or whatever. Would party affiliation be an issue for you on that?
No, you know, I have always looked to surround myself with the best people, and I have, even on my time on City Council, you know, because my constituency is at large, I have always been one who's been fair and has always been about getting the job done and getting it done right, no matter what the person who I'm going to ask come on, no matter what their party is. If they're the best person that's qualified for the job to be a chief deputy of mine, I'm going to select them because it's the right thing to do for the citizens of Montgomery County.
Thank you. We're going to do something a little different now. The next series of questions do not necessarily apply to the job that you're seeking. But the League of Women Voters, one of our big missions is to educate the voters and let them find out as much as they can about any candidate that they may be called upon to vote for. So this is a series, there's only 4 questions. I only want a one-word answer, yes or
Okay.
no.
Okay.
If that makes you nervous, let me tell you that you are going to get an opportunity to make a closing statement. So if one of these answers is something you need to expand on, you're going to have an opportunity to do so.
Excellent.
But for this little round, just a yes or no, and you can take a few seconds to think about it. I don't want to catch you off guard here too much. Do you favor serious campaign finance reform? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you believe that climate change is a serious issue that must be addressed aggressively? Yes or no?
No.
Do you believe that the voter registration process should be simplified? Yes or no?
No.
Do you favor a ban on assault rifles? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, now it's your turn. That wasn't so painful, was it?
No.
We're going to give you a chance to make a closing statement. If you want to go into any depth on any of those, you can if you need to or want to. Other than that, this is a perfect opportunity for you to talk straight to the voters and ask for their vote.
Sure. Well, thank you again, Patty, and thank you again to the League of Women Voters for giving me this opportunity. I think, it's incredibly important to be here to let the people of Montgomery County get to know me and what my mission is with regards to this election. As I stated earlier, I have the on-the-job training required to serve as the next Clerk of Courts in Montgomery County. What sets me apart from the other candidate are my qualifications, thanks to my experience and knowledge of the court system, and my past electoral success. I am ready to lead that office from day one. My family and I understand the hard work and sacrifice that are needed to win this election. I have personally been successful in 4 elections, and I have served my family, city, and our court system with pride and integrity. Thank you all for your consideration of my candidacy, and I hope to earn your vote at the primary election on May 8th, 2018.
Thank you, Ryan, and good luck with your campaign. I want to remind the voters, this election is a primary. So Ryan is running against Mike Foley as a Republican candidate for Clerk of Courts. The winner of this primary election will run against the Democratic nominee who's already been selected, and that is Russ Joseph. Okay, so it will be the winner of this duo against Russ Joseph, the Democrat. To vote for a candidate when you go to the polls, you must ask for either a Republican or a Democratic ballot. You're going to have to declare a party affiliation if you want to vote for candidates. If you only want to vote for issues and don't want to vote for the candidates, you can just tell them that, and you'll get a different kind of ballot, and you can vote on all the issues and forget about who the candidates are if you're not familiar or not comfortable for any number of reasons. The polls open at 6:30 in the morning if you're an early bird on Tuesday, May 8th. They close at 7:30. Again, this is a primary, but it is important. Please vote. I want to thank you for watching, and I need to give a little plug about the League of Women Voters. We are a nonpartisan organization. We never support or oppose a candidate or a political party, ever. We do get involved with issues, and we advocate for voters' rights and to inform voters. That's our main deal here, okay? I want to thank DATV for allowing us to bring you this discussion. They volunteer their time, their equipment, their expertise. They try to make us look good. We want to thank them and hope you'll watch, and good evening.